Hi guys, welcome back to Stacking Stocks, and many thanks for joining us today. As usual, we hope to have an engaging and exciting session. What do we have in store for you? Today, we'll discuss the possibility of seeing an AMC or GME short squeeze. If it happens, when should you expect it? It seems like AMC is constantly facing a storm, right? What a battle! AMC keeps on keeping on, and although AMC has been on discount recently, the stock has finally broken its $30 level of resistance. We have also been keeping at it to ensure that you're aware of AMC stock's ongoing activities. Many retail investors can now be very excited, considering the data we've collected on AMC for months now. Well, we just try to ensure you get the best information before venturing into these stocks. Will we see an AMC short squeeze while we continue to ride this bull? And if so, how soon? That is what we're about to find out. How soon will we see an AMC short squeeze? Retail investors all want to know. Is it this week? Will it be next week? Or are we looking at a longer game here? Here's what we know. AMC closed at $38.06 on September 30th. The stock has surged since early this year due to volume despite short sellers attacking it. What does this mean? AMC Entertainment is set up for a short squeeze. Well, maybe the inevitable is just being delayed. What do you think? Will AMC avoid the impending short squeeze? Having that in mind, when is the perfect time for investors to buy AMC stock? We have established that the ideal time to buy AMC stock is when the market is red, or what we refer to as on discount. AMC is looking bullish though. Red days might just be over. Do you know that AMC stock is the most heavily shorted stock in the market? And as that continues to happen, its short borrow fee continues to increase. Despite all this, we know that some people have been holding on for a while, and we think that it's smart to do so. Why do we say so? For new retail investors getting in on AMC, be sure to thank the seasoned investors when you come across any of them. They might as well just be the reason you could benefit from an AMC bullish growth. But that's besides the point. There seems to be a lot of influence towards AMC's potential towards a short squeeze. Do you think it's inevitable? Probably. All factors considered, but let's look at the facts and news we have gathered on your behalf. AMC has a strong chance of a short squeeze. This will rile up most retail investors' stock sentiment, but we have many reasons to say so. For starters, we know that AMC is currently the most shorted stock in the market. If that doesn't provide the inevitability of a short squeeze, then what will? Nonetheless, AMC is not a dead company as many people thought. The company is now generating big revenue since its reopening. Things are changing for the better at this behemoth movie theater chain. And we have also established that companies intent on shorting both AMC and GME are incurring huge losses. Wow! Does this mean that shorting the two stocks is really a bad idea? Let's find out from a few companies that tried to do so. We all know that Melvin Capital, a hedge fund, has been shorting AMC and GME stocks. And how is it going? Melvin Capital suffered a 49% loss in its first quarter of 2021. Things not going as they anticipated. Before you set out to short some of these stocks, you ought to keenly analyze all the factors. But why does this information matter? We believe that shorts are not only losing money every day, but hedge funds are also bleeding. Things are getting difficult for both shorts and hedge funds. What was meant to be a successful venture for them is turning out to be disastrous. Retail investors are surely winning this battle. This is a big win. And do you know what's even better? If the shorts do not close their positions, hedge funds will continue suffering. This means more losses for them. We don't think anyone would be comfortable incurring more and more losses because that would mean they might eventually face out of operations. And that's an even bigger risk than choosing to close their positions at this point. Interest rates can skyrocket for short sellers, enabling them to close their positions. An AMC or GME short squeeze might just as well be closer than we think. But the most essential is what retailer investors should do. Now we know that a short squeeze is looming. Are you a retail investor? We think that holding your position should not be difficult since it's free. Furthermore, buy dips to counter any short attacks that could happen. As much as anticipating a short squeeze is challenging, don't take your eyes off the stock. You have to take precautions by keeping a close eye so that you don't miss the squeeze if it happens. By doing all this, retail investors will make it difficult for hedge funds to survive. The short borrow fee also continues to increase for the hedge funds shorting the stock. This plays a massive role in the occurrence of a short squeeze. Do you know that hedge fund affiliate partners have been trying to redirect the public from investing in AMC and GME? Have you come across any such discouragement? Well, if you're an expert retail investor, you should know better. Hedge funds are losing millions by the day, and discouraging you from investing in the stock is a ploy to save themselves. Do you know the impact of a short squeeze on hedge funds? A short squeeze could even put them out of business. This is why some of the hedge funds are even willing to manipulate the media in their favor. But fortunately for you, we're here to deliver accurate and genuine information. AMC's current short interest is at 20%. As of September 30th, we saw 900,000 short shares had been made available to borrow. This means that AMC continues to be heavily shorted. While shorts might have the capability to short AMC stock, this is only temporary. They'll run out of borrowed shares and eventually have to cover. And if we're right, a major short squeeze is looming. What does this mean for the AMC shareholder? We expect to see gains after shorts have run out of borrowed shares to use. Hedge funds and short sellers alike have dug a deeper hole for themselves. What this means for the AMC shareholder is a squeeze bigger than anything the market has ever seen before. If you're a shareholder, you should probably start thinking about doubling down, especially now that bankruptcy is off the table and AMC movie theaters are about to reopen in larger parts of the U.S. You understand that the latter means that there will be an increase in revenue. As you can see, things are getting more difficult for hedge funds still intent on shorting AMC. Now that begs the question of when will an AMC short squeeze happen? Well, it's quite hard to predict. There really isn't an exact date and time. But the possibility of an AMC short squeeze is certainly possible, given that it's still the most shorted stock in the market and the volume of the stock continues to rise. Don't you also think that we have provided enough data indicating that a massive short squeeze is almost certain to happen? With hedge funds losing money, it's only a matter of time before the short borrow fee continues to skyrocket and shorts have to close their positions. We believe that a short squeeze is now certainly guaranteed. We know that short sellers eventually have to cover their spots. This means that they'll eventually have to buy AMC and GME stock at the current share price. If retail investors continue to drive the share price up by buying the dip and holding their positions, short sellers will have no other option than to buy from the retail investors at a higher share price. And keep in mind that a short squeeze not happening is very unlikely. But let's all keep a close eye on AMC and GME and see what happens. We'll keep you posted. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.